Welcome to the Urban Jungle, a survival guide. Over the vast expanse of the United States, from bustling metropolises to sleepy suburbs, we find a kaleidoscope of human life. But amidst this tapestry of prosperity, there lie pockets of hardship, cities grappling with challenges that cast a long shadow over their inhabitants. Join us as we venture into the heart of these urban jungles, exploring 10 cities where survival is a daily struggle. Detroit, a city in ruins. Our journey begins in the Motor City, once a symbol of American industrial might, now a stark reminder of the fragility of economic prosperity. Detroit's story is one of boom and bust, its streets echoing with the ghosts of a glorious past. The decline of the auto industry in the latter half of the 20th century dealt a devastating blow to this once proud city, leaving in its wake widespread unemployment, poverty, and crime. Rows of abandoned factories stand as silent witnesses to the exodus of industry, their skeletal frames casting long shadows over neighborhoods grappling with decay. The city's population has plummeted, leaving behind a landscape dotted with vacant homes, many falling prey to vandalism and neglect. Amidst these ruins, communities struggle to survive, their resilience tested by a chronic lack of resources and opportunities. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, the human spirit endures. St. Louis, a city divided. Our journey takes us southward to St. Louis, Missouri, a city cleaved by a chasm of inequality. Here, gleaming skyscrapers cast long shadows over impoverished neighborhoods grappling with crime and neglect. St. Louis, once a gateway to the West, now grapples with a different kind of frontier, one marked by social and economic disparities. The city's history is etched in racial segregation, a legacy that continues to shape its present. We see the stark contrast between affluent areas, with their manicured lawns and bustling businesses, and neighborhoods plagued by poverty, where boarded-up buildings and vacant lots tell a tale of disinvestment and despair. St. Louis also bears the burden of a public health crisis, with high rates of chronic diseases such as asthma and diabetes plaguing its most vulnerable residents. Limited access to healthcare and healthy food options exacerbates these challenges, trapping families in a cycle of poverty and poor health. Yet amidst these struggles, we find glimmers of hope. Community health centers working tirelessly to bridge the gap in care, and grassroots organizations empowering residents to reclaim their neighborhoods. Their efforts, though often overshadowed by the city's challenges, offer a beacon of hope for a brighter future. Modesto, California, trapped in the San Joaquin Valley. Our exploration takes us westward to California's San Joaquin Valley, a land of agricultural abundance, yet also a region grappling with the plight of its forgotten communities. Modesto, once a symbol of rural prosperity, now finds itself ensnared in a web of unemployment, poverty, and environmental degradation. The once thriving agricultural industry, the backbone of Modesto's economy, has been hit hard by drought, automation, and globalization. Unemployment casts a long shadow over Modesto, trapping families in a cycle of poverty and despair. The air, once heavy with the scent of orange blossoms, now carries the acrid tang of pollution, a byproduct of industrial agriculture and urban sprawl. Yet even amidst these challenges, Modesto's residents cling to hope. Our journey takes us eastward to Baltimore, Maryland, a city teetering precariously on the edge of despair. Once a thriving port city, Baltimore has been ravaged by decades of economic decline, leaving in its wake a legacy of poverty, crime, and social unrest. The decline of Baltimore's industrial base dealt a devastating blow to the city, leading to widespread unemployment and a shrinking tax base. As jobs disappeared, so too did opportunities, leaving many residents trapped in a cycle of poverty and despair. Baltimore's streets, once bustling with commerce, now bear the scars of urban decay. Boarded-up buildings and vacant lots stand as stark reminders of the city's lost prosperity. Yet even amidst this bleak landscape, there are glimmers of hope. Community leaders and activists are working tirelessly to address the root causes of Baltimore's problems, advocating for social justice, economic opportunity, and an end to the violence that has plagued this city for far too long. We venture south to Memphis, Tennessee, a city steeped in musical history, yet grappling with the ghosts of its past. The birthplace of blues and rock and roll, Memphis now finds itself wrestling with a legacy of racial inequality, poverty, and crime. The assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968 cast a long shadow over Memphis, exposing the deep-seated racial tensions that continue to plague the city. Decades of segregation and economic disinvestment have left their mark, creating stark disparities between affluent and impoverished neighborhoods. Memphis's poverty rate remains stubbornly high, with many residents struggling to make ends meet. Lack of access to quality education and job training perpetuates the cycle of poverty, trapping generations in a web of despair. Crime has taken root in these neglected communities, casting a pall over the city and deterring investment. Yet, amidst these challenges, the spirit of Memphis endures. The city's vibrant music scene continues to inspire, offering a beacon of hope and a testament to the resilience of its people. Community organizations are working tirelessly to address the root causes of poverty and inequality, empowering residents and striving to create a more just and equitable Memphis for all. Our journey takes us to New Orleans, Louisiana, a city renowned for its vibrant culture and joie de vivre, yet perpetually haunted by the specter of natural disasters. The devastating impact of Hurricane Katrina in 2005 exposed the city's vulnerability, leaving behind a trail of destruction and displacement that continues to shape its present. New Orleans is a city built on a precarious edge, its existence a delicate dance between resilience and vulnerability. The Mississippi River, the lifeblood of the city, also poses a constant threat, its rising waters a stark reminder of the ever-present danger of floods. The city's recovery has been slow and uneven, with some neighborhoods rebuilt while others remain mired in poverty and neglect. Our exploration takes us to the shores of Lake Erie to Cleveland, Ohio, a city grappling with the legacy of industrial decline and the challenges of reinvention. Once a powerhouse of American manufacturing, Cleveland, like many Rust Belt cities, has struggled to adapt to the changing economic landscape. The decline of the steel industry in the latter half of the 20th century dealt a devastating blow to Cleveland, leading to widespread unemployment and a shrinking population. Factories that once hummed with activity now stand silent, their rusting hulks a testament to a bygone era. Cleveland's neighborhoods bear the scars of economic hardship, with vacant homes and boarded-up businesses dotting the landscape. Our journey takes us back to California, to Stockton, a city grappling with a confluence of challenges that have left it adrift in a sea of uncertainty. Once a thriving agricultural center, Stockton has been battered by a perfect storm of economic recession, housing crisis, and soaring crime rates. The collapse of the housing market in the late 2000s hit Stockton particularly hard, leading to a wave of foreclosures and a sharp decline in property values. The city's finances were decimated, forcing drastic cuts to public services and leaving residents with a sense of abandonment. Unemployment soared, and crime rates followed suit, plunging Stockton into a spiral of despair. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, there are glimmers of hope emerging from the ashes. Our exploration takes us to Newark, New Jersey, a city long overshadowed by its more prosperous neighbor across the Hudson River, yet one that is now fighting tooth and nail to reclaim its narrative. Newark has long been plagued by poverty, crime, and a lack of opportunity, its streets bearing the scars of decades of neglect and disinvestment. The city's history is intertwined with racial tensions, economic inequality, and social unrest, all of which have contributed to its current challenges. Newark schools, once a beacon of hope for its predominantly Black and Hispanic population, have struggled to provide students with a quality education, perpetuating the cycle of poverty and limiting opportunities for upward mobility. Yet, despite these obstacles, Newark is experiencing a resurgence, a glimmer of hope flickering amidst the ruins. Our final destination takes us back to Southern California, to San Bernardino, a city that has stared into the abyss of bankruptcy and emerged, battered but not broken, on the long road to recovery. Once a thriving hub of the citrus industry, San Bernardino fell victim to a confluence of factors that sent it spiraling into economic decline. The closure of Norton Air Force Base in 1994 dealt a devastating blow to the local economy, leading to widespread job losses and a shrinking tax base. The city's finances were further strained by rising pension costs and a decline in property values. Yet through it all, the spirit of San Bernardino endured. As we conclude our journey through these 10 American cities, grappling with extraordinary challenges, we are left with a profound sense of both the resilience of the human spirit and the urgent need for change. These cities, once vibrant centers of commerce and culture, now stand as stark reminders of the complex social, economic, and environmental forces that can shape the fate of urban communities. Let their stories serve as a call to action, a reminder that we all have a role to play in creating a more just and equitable society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos. See you in the next video.